Percy and Harold, written by the Reverend W. Audrey. Percy worked hard at the harbor. Toby helped, but sometimes the loads of stone were too heavy, and Percy had to fetch them for himself. Then he would put the freight cars along the quay, where the workmen needed the stones for their construction. An airport was close by, and Percy heard the planes zooming overhead all day. The noise above was a helicopter, which hovered, buzzing like an angry bee. "Annoying thing," said Percy. "Why can't it go and buzz somewhere else?" One day, Percy stopped near the airport. The helicopter was standing quite close. "Hello," said Percy. "Who are you?" "I'm Harold. Who are you?" "I'm Percy. What really great arms you have." "They're nice arms," said Harold, offended. "I can hover like a bird. Don't you wish you could hover?" "Certainly not. I like my rails, thank you." "I think railways are slow," said Harold in a bored voice. "They're not much use and quite out of date." He whirled his arms and buzzed away. Percy found Toby at the top station arranging freight cars. "I say, Toby," he burst out, that Harold, that stuck-up whirlybird thing, I'm slow and out of date. Just let him wait. I'll show him." Percy collected his freight cars and started off, still fuming. Soon, above the clatter of the freight cars, they heard a familiar buzzing. "Percy," whispered his driver, "there's Harold. He's not too far ahead. Let's race him." "Yes, let's," said Percy excitedly, and quickly gathering speed, he shot off down the line. The guard's wife had given the guard a flask of tea for aliveness. He had just poured out a cup when the brake van lurched and he spilt it down his uniform. He wiped up the mess with his handkerchief and started to the front platform. Percy was pounding along, the freight car screaming and swaying while the brake van was rolling and pitching like a ship at the sea. "We'll all be ding-along dang," said the guard. Then he saw Harold buzzing along and understood. "Go for it, Percy," he yelled. "You're gaining on him." Percy had never been allowed to run fast before. He was having the time of his life. "Hurry, hurry, hurry," he panted to the freight cars. "We don't want to! We don't want to! We don't want to!" they grumbled. But it was no use. Percy was bucketing along with flying wheels, and Harold was high and alongside. The fireman shoveled for dear life, while the driver was so excited he could hardly keep still. "Well done, Percy," he shouted. "We're gaining on him. We're pulling ahead. Oh, good boy, good boy." Far ahead, a distant signal warned them that the quay was near. Shut off steam whistle. "Peep, peep, brakes. Guard, please." Using Percy's brakes, the driver carefully checked the train's headlong speed. They rolled onto the main line and halted smoothly on the quay. "Oh dear," groaned Percy. "I'm sure we've lost." The fireman scrambled on the cab roof. "We've won! We've won!" he shouted and nearly fell off in his excitement. Harold's still hovering. He's looking for a place to land. Listen, boys, the fireman called. "Here's a song for Percy," said Harold the helicopter to our Percy. "You are slow. Your railway is out of date and not much use, you know. But Percy and his freight cars did the trip in record time, and we beat the helicopter on our old branch line." Driver and guard soon caught the tune, and so did the workmen at the quay. Percy loved it. "Oh, thank you," he said. He liked the last line best of all.